Listen up, guys. It is May 1st, all right? And I know a lot of people want to know how to rebuild themselves, all right? We are now in our 5th month into the new year. And I feel like I made a chart that I'll show you guys, right? I'll talk more about this, break this down. But this chart helped me rebuild myself, okay? I call this the 8 areas of life. The 8 areas of life. Every single aspect that you need to know, every single way you can improve falls into one of these categories. And I feel like if you could level up all 8, maybe you could do 1 at a time, you could do 4 at a time, however many you could do, however many you could tackle at a time, that will be the thing that will help you, all right? So let's get right into it. I'll show the chart one more time. And let's start with number 1 at the top of the chart. Oh, it's not even a chart. I say it's like a little pie, a pie chart. That's what it's called, a pie chart. So, number 1, spirituality. Yes, get closer to God. Read your Bible. Like, I have a planner. I make sure I pray every single day. Every single day I'll pray. This makes me feel more in tune with my soul. It makes me feel like there's more to come. You know what I'm saying? Because we all die one day. Sucks to say, we all die one day, but you gotta make sure you're tuned in with Lord Christ. All right. You know what I'm saying? Seek ye first and the kingdom shall come. Yes. All right. Make sure you are upgrading your spirituality. Read your Bible. Get closer to God, build a relationship with God, because that makes life so much more meaningful and it's so much more enjoyable. And when you see these blessings pour into your life, you're going to be so thankful, you have so much gratitude. And overall, this just helps with so much, all right? It helps with so much. It keeps me sane. And that's why I put it at the top of the chart. Spirituality, that's number 1. Number 2, all right? Right over here, we have mind plus emotions. You have to get your mind right. You have to get your emotions under control. That is the only way to move forward. When you upgrade your mindset, when you start to grow in your head and you realize that those things that I used to do aren't for me, and you gotta go out with the old and with the new. That's like my little saying, one of my mantras. Out with the old and with the new. In order for you to grow, you have to get rid of the old things that were in your life, okay? Your mind and your emotions are intertwined because, yes, you can get your mindset right, but how can you get your mindset fully right if you don't have control over your emotions? If you are a crash out, if you are depressed all the time, if you have so much anxiety, try to master it or mitigate it as much as possible because this affects your life. The second I tried to master, of course, I have a long way to go, but I can say I mastered my emotions in a way where I'm not acting a fool or moving off center or crashing out, And your mindset plays a big part because that's the programming that you use in your head. If you have a terrible mindset, right, you can want to do anything, right? But if your mindset is terrible, you're never going to get to that next step. And you're always going to wonder why. You're always going to wonder why. Why can I get to that next step? Why is this a blockage? Why? This is where all the discipline comes from, right? All the motivation, the temporary motivation that needs to be turned into discipline. Everything that you want to do falls under this category, mind plus emotions. Get your mind right, get your emotions under control, and you will see. Number 3, I put down family, right? You have to be in tune with your family, right? Because your parents, for example, we're growing up. When you were a little kid, that was the youngest you will ever see your parents. Every single day, your parents get older, right? And like I said, I'm not trying to be stepping on your toes and shit, but, your parents aren't going to be there forever. So you got to love them as much as possible, along with your other family, too. Like, I'm the only child. Maybe you have siblings. Maybe make sure you spend time with your family. I had to put this in the pie chart, right? Make sure you spend time with your family. get in tune. Tell your mom you love her. Tell your dad you love her. Just call up your auntie, say what's good. Call up your cousin from across the country, whatever. Make sure you spend time with your family. It's so important. The next one, all right? The next one, number 4, money plus finance. This is a very important category because you could be doing all these things, but you could be broke as hell, living check to check, broke as shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't even eat, can't sleep because you didn't look at this type of the pie chart, all right? The money plus finance, right? You have to get your money up. Make a plan. Make a plan, do something, get your money up, all right? Because this is very important. You have to always be improving. Find a high income skill. Go to trade school. You don't need you don't need college, right? Find a skill or trade. That's what everyone says. We live in a new generation. Find a way to monetize. There's ways to make money. You could go down the street, look at somebody's shitty ass grass, and then ask to cut it. Or maybe if it's snowing by you, shovel a driveway or something. If you really need some money, you can figure out. That's just one of numerous examples. Find a way you can make some money. That's the key. Make some money, because if you have money, everything somehow falls in line. But you need money, bro. Like, you need money. You gotta upgrade your money. You gotta upgrade your finances, because that's the only way to live a fruitful life. Next one, number 5. Number 5. I put business, career, and purpose. Like there's slashes in between them. So, right? Business, career. What are you doing with your life? This is what I always come down to. What are you doing with your life? What's going on? What is your purpose? Your purpose is something that you're passionate about that also help other people, right? If you're just sitting down playing games all day, that's not your purpose. That's a passion. Make sure you have a purpose. Help other people, contribute to society, all right? If you're not, find a career that you like. You know, if you're in school, you're somewhat in this category, you're helping this category because you're working towards a career. And even start business. You could start a business, you know, drop shipping, YouTube. Like you could, you know, YouTube, you could branch off, make your own, sell a product, a course, whatever. Whatever you want to do, however you want to take your life. That's why there's 3 slashes, all right? There's 2 slashes, but there's 3 words. Make sure you're actually working towards something, right? Find your purpose, find your career, or start a business. You could do one of those, and this will also subconsciously help with the money and finance, you know, because these are intertwined. Make sure you find your purpose, because it's not just about money, too. You can be free and happy, you know. It's about freedom, financial freedom. You imagine to be able to do what you want. You get up, you could do what you want. Like, that's a blessing, bro. Like, that's literally fire. Like, you know, being on your purpose, you're not working if you're doing something you love to do. Imagine you're doing something you genuinely love to do with your bottom of your heart. You will feel so much better in life, I'm telling you. And that's where happiness, that's where freedom comes from. That's why it's also not in the money and finance category, if you just want to know. Next one. The next one we have, number 6. All right, 6 out of 8. We have social life, friends, and fun. Life isn't always supposed to be about grind, work, die. It's not about that. You can have friends, you can have fun, and you can have a social life, right? Because having friends, right? Life is hard, life is stressful. At least you have a friend that's going through the same thing. I don't know how you're living life with no friends. Like, that must suck, right? That actually must suck. So you got to actually have a social life. Increase your communication skills. You know what I'm saying? Stop being socially awkward if you're socially awkward, right? Get some friends and have some fun. You're supposed to be making memories as you go through the grind. That's what makes a grind fun. When you can just hop right back on the grind, you know what I'm saying? You can just hop right back on the grind after you just unwinded with some social life, your friends, and you had some fun. Then you'll be rejuvenated, your battery will be recharged so you can get back and get to it. But imagine 24/7, no, 25/8, you're just grinding. That shit is annoying, bro. That's actually annoying. Like, you don't want to just keep doing that because that's how you burn out. Quickest way to get depressed, speed run of depression. I'm telling you, I've been there. It's not fun. You don't want to do that. Next one, 7 out of 8. We have body. Get your body right. Hit the gym, eat right, get a membership, and stop wasting time. The excuse will make sense. I don't want to hear no bullshit excuses no more. Stop with the excuses. It's time to get your body right. We all see those back fat. We all see that fat. We see that saggy ass chin. We see it all. You can't hide it. Just because you tuck it in your picture and you put your hand over here like that, don't mean no one can see that shit. We all see that shit. So you better well just lose it rather than trying to hide it, because that's the worst thing you could do, because that means you're just lazy as hell. Get your body right. Eat right, get a gym membership, and actually use that shit. Don't just let that shit just take up money, because then it's gonna hurt your money and finance category, right? I really thought about this shit, man. I really thought about this shit, and I'm telling you, it's amazing. Last one, relationships. You need relationships in your life to thrive, right? Right? Well, you don't need it to thrive, but it is an area of life. You need relationships. Yes, you have friends. There's different, girlfriends, relationships, whatever. Make sure you're increasing your relationships. This doesn't have to be just a girlfriend. This has to be just a friend. Relationships overall. Are you bonding with people? Are you having good relationship with people? Are you actually, are you intertwined? Are you tuned in with other people as well? Because you need relationships, because people can help you. You can't do everything by yourself. You need to fall back on friends. You need to fall back on whatever. Having relationships in your life will help you. It will take you it can elevate you to the next level, especially if you have good people in your life who actually want the best for you and who are motivating. So that was this whole chart. All right, I just went around this whole chart. This chart right here will 100% change your life, because every single thing you need to work on, you're always like, bro, there's so much to life. I made it simple for you, right? 8 categories. 8 different categories. And I promise you, whatever you're going through, whatever you're trying to improve, falls under one of these categories. It falls under one of those categories. And it's your job. It's your job to actually improve in those categories of life. This is how you better your life. This is actually how you improve. This is day 1. This is May 1st. Improve your life, bro. Improve your life, and you will see the 8 areas of life, I can't stress that enough, will make a difference, man. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment for more videos. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Do it all, bro. Do it all. But stay tuned for the next one, man. I'm off this. Peace.